Hi, Scaredy Cats. My name is Kay from Scaredy Cat Gaming, and we are back in with the Darkside Detective. Now, we left off talking to this weird guy. So we're gonna go out here and... Oh, hello. He said that some guy, Yeats, was hiding a secret door. So let's talk to this guy. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one. Another? Ah, another spirit? Yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. What? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on that matter I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just want to... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Okay. So you have to be gone. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I found it the most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do. Something to read. Want to use the computer to go online? 2 words. Save search. Ho 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 ho. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Another one? I don't see why we're sticking around here, detective. You couldn't have said that when I picked up the glue, no? Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a haha sidekick. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Aye, but not like you toughs with the literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like housewiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear, I could, I need a new button, man. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make circus work. This should make the button conductive. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do. Do a job. Jeez. A few minutes to pop it in place. Okay. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful again. Oh, look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Never mind. Window. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully, it's locked. I'd rather not go back out than storm. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bolin, and MMO, Accountancy by the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. You rarely make teenage girls whimper, Hallie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches, your penty dreadful lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, Claritin, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah! You're an infuriating man. From Access to Zero Oxygen, a murder's primer. He's behind you. Animal. Stephen Dukes, the ankle biters. The dead person murders. Everyone's guilty. Haunted place. Sorry, I need a drink. I'm kind of thirsty. It kills. Just quit. Jugular wounds and illustrated story. Lemons for every meal. Murder! The pain giver. Poe. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blayton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zest. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of the generation with an antheistic horror. With your antheistic rubbish! Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sicky twerp! You two, stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, dude, that's Edgar Allan Poe! Yeah, dude, I like his stories. Oh, I love Edgar Allan Poe. He is, like, my favorite. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. What's going on here? I didn't take his plastic book. Wait, who is that? Who did he say? Blayton woman? Again, I say that you and I, sir, should not converse while Crowley looks awaiting a slip of my tongue. Well, let's see if there's any more duders in any other floors. Like, sci-fi and children. Oh, what about this guy over here? Yeah, I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's the story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow wouldn't stop fighting over which one has a more frightful book. I took his in hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that will stop their bickering. Whoa. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. I read your detective books wonderfully over the top. They don't talk? At all? No, because they're playing chess. Any more? Nope, there's no more ghosts here. I don't see any. There has to be a horror book. That is way scarier than theirs. The quirky killings, the rash that wouldn't clear, quickly hide, the Ravenger, quality 666, the quirky killings, stab fist, everywhere, snakes, tomorrow the world implodes, scary book volume 4, the treading, the underwhelmer, Beneline's hatchet, Bet's revenge, Where's Waldo's body? Whoa! Vanity kills. They yearn for blood. X marks the victim. Unzip the body bag. The Yog hurt. Bad drownings. Zesty recipes for evidence disposal. A guide to journaling your own death. I touched its base. Jobs you're not good enough for. It kills. Just quit. The kickboxing cult. The lackluster murders. Cannibal carnival. I think that's what that said. Late train made me late. Life robber. Lemons for every meal. Ninja zombies and other terrible crossovers. Morals, no thanks. Never looked in the fridge. Madman kills a person. No, don't do it. Nanny nightmare. Map to murder. Murderer. Places to die in. Places to not die in. The origami masquerades, I think that's what that said. The pain giver. Places to die in. Okay. Boomers from beyond the grave. Alibi soup. The butler did it. From access to zero oxygen, a murderer's premiere. He's behind you. I already did that one. Calvin ate a cop. Did you kill them? I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you too. We were out last time. Very dark places, an illustrated guide. Account of independent deaths. The dead person murders. The fast car killers. I know. Because of the broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. The followers. Iris Kestra. The diary of Evelyn Knox. The girl who chokes. Everyone's guilty. The fast car killers. They've gone to buy poison. Gasp. How they all died. Goodness, he's dead. Henry Hamfest, the punch to death champion of 1934, a biography. Haunted place. They've gone to buy poison. Okay, so, as you can see, there's obviously a skip that happened. I was coming back down in the elevator, or I was about to leave when my computer decided to hiccup. So, nothing really happened other than that I got the password for the computer. So, we are going to do that now. Password of the computer. Now Carly should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You, might not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business. So, shut the door on the way out. Ew. Did I sense? Yes. The beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Comienza? Never mind, just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the plasmatic pollution affiliating this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dolly? Hear what? Yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Bye, dude. The elevator on, or not the elevator, but the window on the top floor is locked. So, why is the window on the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help. Billy, can I see your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? If you need anything else, I'll be here unless I'm not. You need a library card, you say? I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Okay, good. But not this one. It's not yours. It's not even your face on it. Let's call that Plan B. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Can I have that book now? Not with this sticky numb picture having card, you can't. Why? Okay, so there's a photocopier. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need to make a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen all of my years as a cop. I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul. 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 You received trashy novel. Why do I have this exactly? Do I need to take this to them? Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, the love story. Sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stroker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone now. Back to finding the book that opens the lever, I guess. I've gotten them to agree to the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I don't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. It wasn't an illusion, but cool, I guess. There goes nothing. That seemed to fit with the curious clicking noise. Alright, we pulled this and... Bazinga! Well, there's a hidden door. Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doors are a rather recurring motive I'm not too fond of. Let me guess. Staying here to cover me again? You got it. You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Witch Elves. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. The copy of Rituals casted or not, it seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out? Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. A strange thing to see here. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the electric energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Oh. Periodic table of secrets, magic elements. Normal library fairies. Let me see the skull. Lintercom and a cookbook. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. The brief history of time magic. I hope this works. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. I think I know exactly where it landed. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read! So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely when I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I was read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I like them because now I have friends. See? He meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him! Breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books? Let's say both of the charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find them somewhere else to go once in a while. You can join me in the Blood Wolves? Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we have to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure! That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof, but it's raining outside. Here we go. I suppose we've already ducked out of one room in this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. Do we need to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. Junction box. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this array. I guess I should break the circuit, then wire the array to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Doing? Oh. Ouch, my hand. Look, Detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Trunk's filled, Detective, though I don't see why we need to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband? We've an agreement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books, I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sand hunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devon. Woo! Case closed! I got the achievement Ghost Whisperer. And at that note, I'm gonna end this episode here. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'll put the links in the description below. Until next time, my scaredy cats. Bye bye!